Fox 19 Now presents Tri-State Travel Treasures with Ken Baker.
On this episode of Tri-State Travel Treasures, are we at the El Rancho Motel? No, we are at the American Sign Museum. For 25 years, the American Sign Museum has been housing treasures. We're gonna go inside, find out what's new this year. Let's go. Erin.
Hey Ken, welcome back.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
I can't stay away. I love the Sign Museum.
Absolutely.
For the people who have never been to the Sign Museum, somebody in California could be watching this.
Absolutely.
What in the world is the American Sign Museum?
So the American Sign Museum is a celebration of over 100 years of signage from the late 1800s up through the 1980s and signs all across the U.S. You've got 38 out of the 50 states represented here.
What I love about this goes all the way back before electric was even around. So you start with this, what is this?
So we've got the hand-painted, carved wooden, and later metal letters here. So these are some of the oldest signs. And then we include the introduction of electricity through the light bulb. We kind of keep going through time. The signs get bigger and brighter as we go. And then neon takes over as the most popular. And eventually, we right now end with plastic as the most popular material. All these materials stick around. It's just what was the most popular at any given point. But we stop in the 1980s because the things that are popular starting around then, LEDs, vinyls, all that stuff, that's the stuff that's still popular today.
So where do we go after this? I need you to project and what is in the future? How are we going to be making signs?
Oh my gosh, so some of it is still going to be by hand because there is that callback to wanting these handcrafted things, but we still need these durable materials. Are you pressing my buttons?
Yeah, what is that thing? I know, I'm about to shake it and knock it down.
Right.
What is
this is an early neon sign, and it was an easier way to get a different color here. So the neon tubes are in there, and you got that red and that blue reflecting off of the R together.
Yeah. And then you can change it and just make it blue and all that kind of thing?
If you wanted to, yes. But this was specifically, we want you to be able to see that we can make purple for you.
All right, so you guys have the Frisch's mainliner, right?
Yes, we were able to save that sign. It's in our offsite storage right now. It's awaiting a really huge restoration project to get that fully relit.
You need some money to help with that?
We would love some, so we would love community effort to help get all of that. We have a GoFundMe available, so if you look up GoFundMe Frisch's mainliner sign, you will find that campaign.
25 years, what do you guys have to celebrate that this year?
So 25 years, we're really excited. We have a wonderful coffee book edition that we're coming out with that kind of talks about the signs and the history of the museum. And in our neon shop, where we're headed right now, you're actually going to be able, for corporate groups, to create a little group team building for 8 folks. You can actually get into the fires and play with glass a little bit.
I can't wait. I'm going to go. Tom's his name, right?
Yep, you're going to
go over there, I'll meet Tom, and then I'll check back in with you.
Perfect.
Tom, we meet again.
Ken,
how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What are you doing over here?
I'm making a letter O.
A letter, because this is what you guys are doing for the new corporate classes where
we're going to do this in the corporate class. So here we go, by the way.
Oh my goodness. No way. So you think regular people who sign up for this class are going to come in and twist and do that?
And with a little bit of prep work.
And then one day light's going to go through that?
Yeah,
and
this will actually turn into a real piece of neon that lights up.
Okay, so people at home are probably like, what? They are doing classes? Why did you guys decide? Because I know, like, kind of like we see the people here, you can come by and look in the window. Why did you say, we got to get people hands-on, get them, like, trying this? Where did that idea come from?
Well, it came from people asking us if they can come and do that.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Okay.
But
Is it easy?
we get a lot of inquiries about workshops or teaching the craft, things like that.
Is it super easy?
It is super uneasy.
Well, how about I try it?
Okay.
And I think
you sure?
Yeah. You know me. I'm always ready to try something. We should tell people they're not going to be an expert like you because they do this for what, a 3-hour class, or how long is it?
It's a 3-hour workshop where they try this and a few other things, just to get the idea of what it's like and what it takes to get good at it.
Okay. All right. Cool. What's the first step?
All right. The first thing you're going to need we're going to put one of these on you.
What are those? Is that a balloon or what is it?
This is a blow hose.
Okay.
And we attach it to one end of the tube so that while the glass is soft and you're bending it, you can blow a little air pressure into the tube to keep it from collapsing.
Okay. Cool.
That's what this is for. So you want to put that around your neck.
Okay. I just ate Mexican, so my breath is a little hot. That's not going to affect anything, right?
No, I think we'll be okay. Okay, and we're going to attach, wait a minute. I'm going to give you this little attachment piece.
Okay.
And we're going to attach this to one end of the tube.
And you guys have all this when I sign up for the class, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
we'll fix you up. We'll get you all fixed up. And I'm going to put a couple marks on the tube where you're going to heat it right there and there.
And I guess the trick is move really quick when in the bend's happening, right?
Yeah, you got to kind of let gravity kind of let it droop and then kind of guide it into an O shape.
Okay.
The gravity's going to be your friend. You got to work with gravity.
And you're going to tell me when to blow?
Yeah, when you start bending it, you can blow. You might not actually need to blow. We'll see.
Okay, all right.
Don't worry about the blowing. Okay, there's your fire, and there are your marks. So you want to hold those. You want to hold the tube right above the flame, right in line with it, about an inch. Let the blue touch the glass.
So lower it?
Lower it down so the
Lowering.
blue. Yeah.
Do I just roll it?
Yeah, and roll it. Keep it rolling. Keep it rotating. Like a chicken on a rotisserie. You want it done on all sides.
How many years have you been doing this?
38.
38 years.
Yeah.
All right.
It's starting to get soft now, isn't it? You got to stay in the fire though, because it's not soft enough.
Okay.
Then flip it over. Yeah.
Oh, I feel it now.
You can feel it? Kind of losing control?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can come out and let it droop down into a U. Okay. Point up your hands, back up a little bit so you don't get burned.
Wow, I bent it.
Well, it's about halfway there.
Put it back in?
No, I don't think so. I think once you get this far, if you didn't get it in the first move, then this is what you got.
Then I failed. This is what I got. All right, cool.
This is why we practice and try again.
But that'll still work, right? I can throw a light in there or something?
This is a terrific letter U.
When people take these classes, what do you hope they take away? Obviously, it's fun, it's fire, it's all that stuff. But what do you hope the team takes away from this?
We hope they take away a little bit of an appreciation of what it takes to bend neon signs, to create neon signs, all the lettering and all the images, and a little bit of, I don't know, team spirit.
For
sure. They're all in here together trying to get the thing done.
Very cool. All right, well, I'm going to let you work. We'll come back here and end it. I think you got a little surprise for us at the end. We'll find out. I'm going to meet Aaron over at the McDonald's sign.
Sounds great.
The old McDonald's sign.
Yes.
Aaron, where did this, was this in Cincinnati or where was this?
No, this actually came from Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville.
And it dates from 1963. We actually acquired the sign in 2008.
Oh, I think the first thing, how did you get it here? Was this one of those things where it's driving down the highway and it's like,
pretty much, yeah. So it came in we were able to do it in two sections. So that is Speedy up there, the first McDonald's mascot. Speedy and his arch was one section, and then this big red can was all the rest. So loaded up on a big trailer, made its way from Alabama up to Cincinnati.
Why did you bring us to this sign? What do you want to show us about this?
So I wanted to show you actually our over word here, because this shows why this neon shop being here with us is so important, because you have to look closely, but if you notice the O here is a little bit of a different pink than the rest of the word.
Yeah, it is.
That's because some unfortunate visitor took a step backwards and broke our
Yikes.
O. And so this is a newer tube, so the shop was able to come out.
Did they have to pay for it?
Sometimes they'll fess up and they'll pay for it. Other times though, we just have to fix it. And so the reason why it's the same exact pink, but the V and the R are older tubes basically. So the colors kind of settled a little differently. The E's a little bit newer, but you can see some of that pink powder starting to kind of wear. So the O is a good example of what this pink would really first look like.
Let me ask you, somebody watching this might say, why are they saving signs? It's so stupid, blah, 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 blah. What's the importance, the historical significance of saving all these signs in here?
So for one, it's the technical and the artistry. Like there's a whole industry, and so celebrating the makers for this. But from the more personal, there's a lot of nostalgia that comes up for these. People getting to see these bright signs and what America used to look like. It really brings out, pardon the pun, a glowing feeling.
If you've never been here, it's amazing. We don't even have time in this episode to take you all the way down. We could stand here, hit some highlights. Sarah, like if people kept going, what's down this way?
So we have got our theater, so you can learn about the collection. You can actually learn how they made that O in our theater. We've got our classroom space, so we have activities that happen throughout down there. And if you are into planning parties, we've got our 300 event person space down there.
Fantastic. You think Tom is finished with my my little thing?
I think he will be, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to go see you, check it out.
Yeah.
Tom, I was hoping my sign's going to be done. Is it done yet?
Oh, just about. I'm about to put the neon gas in.
What color are you doing?
We're red.
Hold on, is neon gas always red?
Neon gas is always red.
Oh, you could have said, duh, silly, it's red all the time.
Duh, it's neon. Okay,
Wow.
the gas is in the tube. Now I'm going to seal it. Seal
And
it in there.
This is my U thing, right?
This
Just
is the
remind
tube you
everybody.
made, Ken.
Okay. That was supposed to be a circle, right?
It was going to be, but you know, you were creative.
Now let me, over 35 years, I guess, do we call you guys glass makers or what do we call you all?
Neon tube benders.
Yeah, what's the hardest thing that even after 35 years you're like, man, I'm scared?
This is where we light the tube for the first time.
Okay.
Okay. Man, I'm scared.
Yeah,
that the customer's not going to pay their bill.
That's pretty funny. Wow.
There you go. Ken's masterpiece.
That is crazy. That's wild. So anybody can come here. You guys like to do groups of 8. You can come learn. You said it's about 3 hours, right?
It's 3 hours, yes.
And I guess you guys fill up this whole space. Is this where the class is
We
held?
can get, it'll be in here. We can get about 8 people.
Very cool.
Total.
All right. Anything else? Why do you love the Sign Museum before I get out of here?
Because it's full of neon signs and it's keeping a tradition alive.
For sure.
This is an old craft. A lot of people come in here and they say, "It's a dying art, isn't it?"
You're still making
We're
signs
keeping
for
it
businesses,
very much
right?
alive. Very much, yes.
Very
a lot
cool.
of businesses, a lot of collectors need their old signs restored. And that's
stuff.
what we're doing
All
every
right.
day.
I hope this episode lit up your world. We'll see you next week.